got the back brakes all done, everything all bled out. I forgot at the end. I went back out of the bay with it. Airbag slides on, because honestly the clock spring is destroyed on this because of all the messing around that's been done, so no big. But I had to put a clock spring on. I don't even have the steering wheel on. I just put this one on. Let's see if we got cruise. No, I got to turn it on. So I should be able to turn the cruise on with either 4Scan. 4Scan would probably be the best one. Plus the clock spring is pretty much broken. But I think the rolling start has been resolved. Fuel pump. It was fuel pump on the lower, the HFCM. So it appears to be, because it starts good now, actually runs good. I'm kind of worried. I'm not hammering on it too hard because I know I'm going to burn the clutch. If I was to hammer on this sucker right now, it'd burn the clutch right up. It'll burn it out. Let's see. Right there, it's still holding. Still holding. So the clutch isn't completely trash. I mean, we won't say that. You can drive it, but as far as pulling weight or, you know, it's not the end clutch that is in this truck. That's not going to be it. But it will build some boost. Let's watch. Watch the boost on the top left. Let me let these people get away from us. Don't mind the airbag light. Like I said, here we go. Let's see what kind of boost we can build without it slipping. Okay, it's not slipping. Oh. She runs good. It's a little squirrely. I don't know what we've got for steering stabilizers. I don't remember. But it is a little squirrely. I mean, the steering is tight. Let's see. I can't turn it very much without feeling it. Steering wheel's off center and everything. But that's all normal. Don't worry about that. Anytime we put a gearbox on, we always want to do some driving, figure out exactly where the center is, and then we can sit in the steering wheel very easily. But like I said, I don't even think this is the column or the dash wiring. I don't think none of this stuff is going to stay for the end game of the truck. We just threw it all in, and I said, you know what, we need to get this truck on the road. We need to roll it. I got about 10 miles above the 19, so we got about 29 miles on it right now. And I'm kind of just varying RPMs, varying speed. I mean, it's a fresh engine, right? So AC is phenomenal. Kind of chilly in here. Power door locks still do not work, but we have an idea on the power door locks. Okay. Now, I think I could energize the circuit and actually have it so it works inside of the cab, right? So the buttons work. I mean, the power windows all work. Power windows all work. All that is good. If we can energize the door locks and make it so that it works off the button, and then put a keyless entry setup on it to tap into there, then we do not need all of the factory wiring. So that's something to consider. Brake controllers on. So our goal right now is no more brake controller mounted on the dash anywhere. You're going to use this one. The upfitters, bear with me here. I did not do the relays on the upfitters, but the upfitters will be functional too. That is simple. Well, I say it's simple, just it's best if we take the dash out so that we can route the wires where they go, where they need to be. And your dash that you bought from the salvage yard that originally came with all the skin has the relays and everything on it. They will plug right in. So we got not a care in the world about the upfitters working. Anything else? The radio works. Radio, we got that on. I haven't really played with it because it kind of sounds like crap. It's probably like factory generic settings. It's actually, I didn't put that cover on. Dang it. I missed a piece. Oh well, labor to install that is pretty simple. Not a big deal at all. Have not cut the carpet again. Like I said, I want to put heat on the carpet. We still got a couple of little things, but honestly, right now, I mean, let's look at it again. I just kind of, well, the clutch held that. That's pretty good. It held that. But I know for a fact this clutch will not hold a back crazy hammer down letter E like I'm racing a Mustang thing. It's not going to hold that. But it will hold up to 40 pounds. Here we go. Let's do it again. There might have been a little bit of slip in there. That is a little squirrely right there, okay? I think we might be getting killed from either too much steering stabilizer or maybe ball joints are too tight, because it's acting like it doesn't have enough caster in the steering. It's not wanting to actually center. We also have a little bit of tread squirm going on, so I don't want to beat on the ball joints too much, because these are a set of brand new tires on here, and it's gonna feel like we're riding on ice. Trying to drive a fresh, a solid steering truck with brand new tires on is a white knuckle ride. I mean, you know, what I would suggest on new tires, and especially short wheelbase truck like this, would be to lower the pressure down. I mean, honestly, ride it at about 55 pounds for like maybe a couple hundred miles, right? Now you're gonna have to hold on for that, but drop it way down, and then about every 500 to 1,000 miles, bump it up 5 pounds. Now, I know a lot of people disagree with what I'm gonna say here, but I run mine at 80 pounds all the way up. You're gonna get a little less traction, a little bit firmer of a ride, because, I mean, we have shocks though, right? At 80 pounds, you're gonna get the least rolling resistance possible out of those tires, right? It's gonna be the least. So if you wanna run it for a cushy ride down to 70 pounds, it's gonna cost you some mileage. It's nature of the beast, it is what it is. So I would start at like 60 pounds actually, and stair step up 5 pounds every 500 miles or so until you get to 80 pounds. And if you do that process right there, when you get them to 80 pounds, this thing will still rock solid. It'll be all good. The tires will be all seated in. Not seated in, but the tread squirm will be minimized. We just have to kind of burn down some of the tread a little bit, because the actual lugs on the tire are flexing. And when you drive on that, it makes the whole truck feel squirrely. It happens. I mean, it's nature of the beast. You're not going to get away from it unless you want to buy used tires from now on. So, or you get a harder compound of tire, right? Which then you run into ridiculously no traction, right? Because the higher the PSI, the lower the traction. It just is what it is. Well, thought I would throw it out there. We've got they're cleaning up all the parts right now. I'm just going to drive it around, put some miles on it. And yeah, the dash is not bolted at all. There's a bolt, there's 3 bolts there, and there's 3 bolts there. None of the bolts are in the center of the dash. They can be put in very, very easily, but we don't need all them bolts in there, not if we're going to take them back out, because I've messed up windshields before. We'll say that. I think I did break a windshield. I think I broke John's windshield, or I chipped it or something, putting those bolts in. I mean, be careful. I'm not always the best in the world. No, I'm just kind of happy now, actually. I mean, got them on the road. It's not done, but you know what? It's all in one piece. Everything's back together. The bed's bolted on. It's pretty freaking straight. Bumper's crooked as all get out. The back, you see that thing is gone there? Yeah, no more of that big funky seatbelt thing back there. I'm so glad we did that. But I don't know about the shifter though. I really don't know. I wonder if it can be any lower. Or, no, that's a personal thing. Doesn't matter. Okay, so had to make a little update. Haven't checked the e-brake yet. We'll get time for that. It is a little shaky. I don't know about the balance on these tires. They might, who knows. I got just a little bit. You can kind of see here, let me push right here. Can you guys see it? Oh, get on the road. Whoa. It's got a little bit of shake to it. I mean, with tires like this, new wheels and all that, I mean, it's not far-fetched that one of them might be a little out of balance. Kind of feels like the front, one of the two on the front are shaking a little bit. Go. Yep, up to date. Have a good day, guys.